Making a lemon pound cake. Lemon pound cake with blueberries. So these are some whole dried blueberries that we got in a mixed pack of snacks at Costco. But frankly, nobody really cared for them. They're not wet and juicy like a blueberry. They're not dry like a freeze-dried one. So we have freeze-dried blueberries. And so we got 3/4 of a cup of the dried ones. I definitely like those better. They've got a nice crunch to them, quite delicious. Okay, we've got 2 sticks of butter, so a cup of butter, 2 cups of flour mixed with a teaspoon of baking powder, 3/4 of a cup of freeze-dried blueberries, and about 2/3 of a cup of the dried blueberries, 2 tablespoons of freeze-dried lemon zest. Going to have a teaspoon of vanilla, a cup of sugar, 4 eggs, and I'm going to rehydrate the lemon zest with some lemon juice. And I don't know what to do about the dry blueberries. I think I'm just going to mix them into the batter dry and see what happens. Okay, just rehydrating that with a couple tablespoons of lemon juice. And I'll just let that sit while I mix the other ingredients. Okay, I'm going to cream the butter and sugar together. I'm going to just put got room temperature butter now. And I'm just going to add a couple of tablespoons of the sugar at a time. And let that cream together. And I'll keep adding the sugar a couple tablespoons at a time until it's light and fluffy and all mixed in. And the last of the sugar. Okay, next the eggs go in one at a time and beat for a minute. And beat for 1 minute for each egg. Okay, going to add in the vanilla and the lemon juice and the rind, or the zest. And before I mix that some more, I'm going to scrape down the bowl again. Yeah, to make sure I don't have too dry of a batter, I'm going to rehydrate the freeze-dried ones a bit. I think by pouring some lemon juice over it. Add some more lemon flavor to it. I don't know how any of this is going to work. So I'm going to add the dry blueberries and then the freeze-dried blueberries. I'm going to just barely fold them in there. Okay, then I'm going to add the flour and mix just enough to combine. Mix it till it combined. Well, it certainly doesn't look like it's going to be too many blueberries. I'm glad I added the freeze-dried ones along with the dried. Okay, that looks like it's combined. Okay, then I'll get those into the little pans. And I'll put them into the oven at 325 till they're done. Okay, the lemon blueberry pound cakes came out fine. There were 4 of them, but we kind of sampled one all gone. So it came out well. The freeze-dried blueberries didn't need any rehydrating time, really. You couldn't really tell which ones were which. They came out great. You might be able to tell, but none of it was objectionable. In fact, it was quite delicious. They came out nice. Just wish I'd remembered the other recipe. Yeah, this recipe came out fine. The lemon zest worked great in that. The freeze-dried blueberries worked great in that. So I got some of the freeze-dried lemon zest, and I'm going to use 4 tablespoons of it. And I'm not going to worry if they're a little on the heapy side. Okay, so I got 4 tablespoons of the lemon zest, and I'm going to add in a tablespoon or 2 of lemon juice to get it rehydrating. I'm going to go with 2. So that'll be the lemon zest part. Then the freeze-dried blueberries. Okay. A cup of blueberries is not going to be enough. So I got another bag. Going to boost it up to a full 2 cups. All right, so there, got a full 2 cups. So I've got the freeze-dried blueberries, about 2 cups. Got 8 3/4 ounces of sugar already in there. Adding 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. And then I'm going to add the 4 eggs. And I'm going to add the lemon zest right now. Going to give that a bit of a stir first, and then I'll add the melted butter. Okay, got the sugar, eggs, vanilla. I'm going to add the lemon juice. Now add in the hot butter. So I'm going to pour that in. Okay. I've got 8 ounces of flour, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt, all mixed in together. Next, and just start folding it or whisking it into the wet ingredients. So just add a little bit at a time. So we want to get it incorporated in without over mixing it. Okay, and to help prevent over mixing, I'm going to put the blueberries in now before this is all the way mixed. Wow, that looks like a lot of blueberries. So I didn't even do any rehydrating of them. Hopefully that will work out. Okay. So I don't want to mix it too much. So I'm going to stop right there. Then I'm going to put it in 4 mini loaf pans. And into the oven at 350 until it's done. I'm going to take those out, let them cool a little bit more. Okay, they're out of the oven. Probably should have taken them out of the pan a while ago to cool, but let's see what that looks like. Ooh. Okay. Oh, the blueberries are rehydrated quite nicely. It's got a great lemon taste to it. So the blueberries did not need to be rehydrated ahead of time. Just mixing them with the batter and then cooking them was enough. That came out real nice. I wasn't sure if you'd have to rehydrate those ahead of time, but it worked. About the only thing I see that I'm not real happy with is it looks like most of the blueberries floated closer to the top. So might want to mix them a little bit different at the end. Or if it was a little bit thicker batter or heavier batter, that might put it in there too. It might keep them down. Okay, well that is some blueberry at the bottom. Yeah, and beautifully rehydrated. Yeah, that's nice.